Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm very appreciative that everyone's here and it's quite full despite being the last session. So bear with me and I appreciate your kind attention throughout this. Now pay attention to the points because after the entire session we'll actually be having a small giveaway. I'm a bit tall. Okay, got it. Okay, so as we all know, global personal care and active ingredients market is changing very rapidly. So without further ado, this is the agenda that I'll be covering today. A little bit about Frost, a bit about our megatrends, key technologies, disruptions, and products that you should be paying attention to, a few hotspots for growth, and predictions moving forward. Now, a bit about Frost & Sullivan. We like to call ourselves the Growth Partnership Company. And this really is because we use research-based advisory to help our clients through whichever growth process that they have. It could be things such as identifying new needs for existing customers. It could be which new pocket of consumer should I address. It could be which innovation is going to be rocking the industry that I need to be paying attention to now. We've got more than 40 offices worldwide, and we cover 10 different industries. Today, I'll actually be focusing on 3 key industries, and they are the healthcare industry, the packaging and chemicals industry, which is where our ingredients pillar is, as well as our megatrends industry. So what we do at Frost & Sullivan is that we use primary research insights, either through consumer surveys or interviews with ministries, associations, and players across the value chain to understand things that are happening that may or may not fit a niche pocket of opportunity for you. We take these customized insights into a growth consulting strategy to understand your return on investments in any specific market and help you grow through trade channels, new consumer pockets, and partner identification. We don't only use market insights or industry insights. What we like to do is to add a flavor of the technology and the disruptions and the innovations in the industry that may be transforming the industry as we speak. We also put a layer of our megatrends. And megatrends are key trends that are impacting societies, cultures, industries, and businesses, and countries as a whole moving forward. Our megatrend themes. And in the inner slices, you'll see the actual megatrends. So for example, innovating to zero. So innovating to zero defects, innovating to zero returns. Another one that I personally like is a social trend called she economy. The higher number of women in workforces, education, as well as the demand for a higher quality product. These are the key megatrends we feel are impacting the personal care industry. And I'll go through it. I've just mentioned the she economy in terms of the higher awareness and demand for a higher quality product, giving rise to the premium product, the luxury product, and the derma care related products. And this is something we really do see right in this region, whereby more consumers are asking for a higher quality and are willing to pay a higher price for this. Bricks and clicks about the mall without walls, and how people need to realize that having an e-commerce platform actually supports their growth of their company while having a few risks and downfalls right at the start. So what we do at Frost & Sullivan is that we take the macroeconomic factors, we take the megatrends that I've just mentioned to you, and we analyze it into subtrends and the impact to your specific industry. So all these megatrends do have an impact on every industry and society. Through this, we understand what is the impact to your product, what is the impact to the technology that you're using, and we create a needs gap analysis in order to help you plan for the future. These are following subtrends within the personal care industry. And without going through every single one, something that is really prominent now is the need for scientific evidence is now there more than ever. Also, natural derivatives, multifunctionality. Now people no longer buy just a whitening product. They need it to be soothing, calming, whitening, help my wrinkles, help my sagging skin. They need a multifunctional product in order to be sustainable. Personalized solutions. Quite a few manufacturers in the UK and personal care product companies, they have personalized shopping experiences at retail stores where you use device to analyze the combination skin that you have, and they add ingredients as the customer is right there into their product, so that the customer feels that, okay, I am paying a premium, I am paying this higher price because this product is only for me. Development of novel delivery systems. We saw this more within the pharmaceutical space, but because there is a shift to nutraceuticals as well, we understand that moving forward, players do need to think about more, how does this material penetrate into the skin as deeply as possible through a specific enzyme, for example. And new product forms. New product forms is pretty simplistic, but how are customers expecting their product to be in the next 10 years? And what can you do to create that first mover advantage? So the personal care active ingredients market and its products. This is the core of my presentation. And we all know, as I mentioned, the drivers for this industry today. Things such as the proliferation of the Middle East, men grooming products, bio-based skincare, the more demanding aging customer. I think this is a very important thing. Most of the active ingredients players that we speak to in our strategic work, they all are looking at innovation and technology to improve extractions, find new areas of extractions, formulations, and a combined initiative to create that product that is for these opportunities moving forward. Now, the presentation that I'm speaking about is actually from a report that we've just published called the Global Active Ingredients Market. And we've segmented the market into these 5 pillars: moisturizing ingredients, antimicrobial ingredients, anti-aging, exfoliating, and UV filters. What's interesting is that moisturizing always made up a huge part of the pie. Moving forward, anti-aging is forecasted to be the highest growth. In APAC itself, the market was 1.14 billion in 2016, and in 2023, it will be $2.18 billion. This really is a high growth region to focus on. How can you tap on these opportunities? Now, on your right, you'll see 2016, and on your left, you'll see, sorry, the other way around. On your left, you'll see 2016, and on your right, you'll see 2023. So the main category is still moisturizing. You can't run away from it. With glycerol, PCA, and your emulsifiers, these moisturizing ingredients are going to be the core of the pie. However, consumers are not price sensitive to this. So the price sensitivity of the product is inversely related to the expectation of innovation. So you'll see here for moisturizing, the price sensitivity is high. But in terms of the purchase influencers, things such as consumer awareness, innovative moisturizing ingredients is stable. We actually need to look at how can we further create awareness to a bigger pie of consumers that moisturizers are a must-have. Everyone does need to moisturize. So that consumer awareness still needs to happen in this region and globally as well. This is just one of the items that we've chosen, which is the argan oil case study for its moisturizing aspects. So of course, argan oil originates from Morocco, and its moisturizing aspects help sagging skin, wrinkles, and fine lines, and has a general moisturizing effect. So in terms of more argan oil products being on the shelves today, if you go to a simple Watsons or Guardians or Boots in Thailand, you will see quite a lot of argan oil shampoos, argan oil serums, argan oil moisturizers. When did this happen? It's almost as if it happened overnight. From last year to this year, there are so many. Next, anti-aging. This will be the fastest growing segment to 2023. This will be a $1 billion market moving forward. The primary needs are obvious: skin wrinkles and sagging skin. In terms of the purchase influencers, you'll see that the increased efficiency is very, very much wanted. What is that? I don't know what that is. Cool. In terms of the distribution structure, it still does use a direct sales as well as through distributors, so that's stable. And in terms of the need for higher innovation, the need for a more concentrated product, that is something that will be increasing as we go forward, since the consumer will be more mature and will be more demanding. This is one of the case studies we chose to showcase, coenzyme Q10. So we all know that after the age of 30, the levels of coenzyme Q10 in our bodies decrease. And what happens is that our amount of collagen and elastin also decrease along with that. Now, why is that important? Because collagen is in charge of firmness and elastin is in charge of flexibility. So having a topical cream with coenzyme Q10 within it is very efficient because it is deeply penetrating in terms of an enzyme into the skin. And this is something that we featured from Beiersdorf for the Nivea Q10 cream. These are a few examples. You have Beauty Buffet from Thailand, and you also have a product from DHC. And you'll see across the board that everyone is talking about a multifunctional product using this natural ingredient. Since we're in Thailand and we're in Bangkok and we're in a hub in Asia Pacific, I will be focusing a little bit more about the drivers within the ASEAN space moving forward. We see an increased demand for green ingredients or natural ingredients, and green is the way to go. There's also an increased demand in men's grooming in terms of what are the niche products for men that can be used. Is it more moisturizing? Is it more emulsifying? What can that be? Increased demand in premium products and increased demand in multifunctional products. Now, hotspots for growth. So this is almost coming to the end of my presentation, and hotspots for growth really is where do I focus on globally moving forward. Now, I mentioned the Middle East and the proliferation of halal beauty, but also in places like Brazil, India, Indonesia, China, Japan, and South Korea, you'll see an increasing demand for hair care, for example. Now, within Indonesia as well, there's going to be a steady spend on personal care products, and we do see that this trend might move towards the more innovative products, maybe in the 3 to 5 year range. As I mentioned, I will focus on ASEAN. I love this region. And some of the key ideas of drivers to your company are present in this slide, and it's highlighted in blue. Now, can you believe that consumer expenditure itself will be 3.3 trillion in 2025? Having a share of that is, of course, very daunting in terms of, can I get a share of that pie? And how can I do it? It again moves towards innovation and technology that you should implement from now. Now, what are our 4 big predictions? I've gone through in quite detail the megatrends that we have, how the economy, social trends, bricks and clicks, and the emergent will be shaping the active care ingredient market moving forward. Now, what does this mean for you? What can you develop? How can you think about these megatrends and how you can innovate and create technologies to improve extractions and formulations moving forward? The 4 big predictions that we have is, as mentioned earlier, the highest growth within anti-aging, key opportunities in categories such as hair care, makeup, fragrance, for moisturizing, and again, anti-aging. Second, because of that 50 to 55% share of natural ingredients in 2025, we do believe that everyone should start looking at green and natural ingredients. And that's a very strong innovation trend. Next, new business models. Create awareness. Take advantage of the digital economy. Take advantage about the consumer that is more aware right now. Focus on regions not only like ASEAN, but Middle East as well. So again, the ASEAN and the Middle East region would be areas that you should look at in terms of how your formulation could be relevant to those markets.